Today, we are going to be making a cool looking blue dude. It's gonna be a cool blue mech, you know? I mean, I made a red one. I think the red one looks cooler. But yeah, we're gonna make it blue because you like blue. Let's get started. So, these are all the pieces that you are going to need. Really, it's not much. Now, these aren't all the pieces. I've made a lot of mistakes at the beginning of this. That's fine. It's all red because we're going to be coloring it while we build, because I can do that. So let's start with the base. Here, let me pull out the first two pieces that we need. Pretty solid parts. And then we're going to need that piece. If I can get that on there. There we go. And then that one. That one's going to go on the underside. That's the belly piece. There you go. And then we're going to, you're also going to need a 2x2 plate and a flat plate because, I forgot to grab those two. You're going to need some wedges, just two. We'll grab the other one once I can get that one on. There we go. That's nice. Good. Okay, the other one must go on again. Working these keys and where it's supposed to go. It's actually pretty difficult on this thing. There we go. Yes. Okay, cool. Now we're going to grab a 1x2 plate and stick that at the end, and then grab a coat hanger or whatever you want to call that, and that is going to be stick that on the end as well. That's going to be where the top half connects to the bottom half. I forgot a few pieces here, and I'll catch up on that, but now it's paint time. Let's get this thing painted. I'm going to be painting this one blue specifically because I really like the color blue with this. I have a red one, but I don't really have a lot of blue pieces. But let's see. Oh, and I also add a little bit of white because who doesn't like white, right? White's pretty good. White and blue. Pretty solid colors because this is going to be a classic Lego space build. Okay, so, yep. That is the waist. Let's now put some decal on that front plate because that's going to be the front plate. There we go. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool enough, and it's the coolest looking decal as I can see. So let's just flip that to get the right way, and booyah. There we go. Now, let's start building the top half of this portion, of this cool blue mech guy. It's going to be solid, Okay. So you need... Oh, crap. Those aren't the right ones. Let's quickly switch those out with the right ones that we need. Yeah, that's the one that we need. A 1x2 clip. Not those whatchamacallit, other clips. Oops. Oh, that's a fat oof. That's okay. There you go. Pretty easy. Just click and replace. But yeah, we're going to need many of those in the future. And also some of those too. So, yeah. So, there we go. And there we go. That's the good stuff. Now that we have those two pieces that we need, we do need two of these, which is pretty solid, Josh. Fight me. And what else do we need? Yes, the 1x4. There we go. And we're just going to click that at the end. Wait. Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah, no, never mind. It's supposed to go into the front, not the back. Come on. There we go. There you go. This program is somewhat difficult. Crap. This program is somewhat difficult at times, but it works for me. So, there we go. That's the piece. What else? What should I do? Yeah, that's not the right piece, but I do know which piece is the right piece, and it is actually connected to the base. So, let's just delete that and grab this one. There you go. Get that one on there and paint it red, because who doesn't like the color red? Josh, if I swear to God, if you say You hate the color red. I'm coming after you. But anyways, there you go. That's the good stuff. That's the base of the top half, and now we just got to add a bunch of little tiny small stuff, mostly just decal and also holders for other things. Like we're adding that there, a 1x2 to a 1 piece, which is pretty necessary. And then we're going to be grabbing us a I don't know what to call those. Let's just call those 1x2 smooth pieces. 1x2 wedges. Yeah, close enough. And we'll need 2 of them. We'll also need two little special pieces that uses reverse wedges. Let's grab those right now. Where are they? There we go. We also need here. Let's create 2 little tiny contraptions here after we add those little hangers there. So yeah. What's next? Oh, right, the reverse wedges. The reverse 1x2 wedges. Yeah, we'll be needing 2 of these little tiny mechanisms we're gonna build here. So 1x1 clips and a couple 1x2 anti-clips that would clip into the normal clips, because that's what I call them. And once that was a mistake. Yeah, we need to flip those. There we go. Nice. That is how it going. Yeah, so that's solid stuff right there. And then we're going to plaster these pieces on just like that. Yeah, it's gonna move the floor, but we'll fix that in just a hot second. First, we're gonna have to add a couple more things. We're gonna need those pieces. I don't know what to really call those. Super wedges, 1x2 super wedge, and now we need 1 on both sides. And we're about to grab another piece, which I completely forgot to grab in the first place, and it's those 1x1s, just 1x1 plates. They're pretty important for decoration, you know? Okay. Now we also need 1x2 plates, flat plates, smooth plates. Those are going to be the control panels that the Lego dude is going to be using for, to control this mech. Put those up, make it look super nice. Now, it's coloring time. Nice. I love coloring. Okay. Should I do a different color than the bottom? Nah. Let's go with the same colors. Gray, white, and blue. Well, the gray parts are just for realism, because you're not going to find any blue or any other specialized colors of those pieces. Unless you're actually do. It's just pretty solid. And let's add those decals there. Which ones are perfect? Oh, these have more decals than the front piece. I do like that. That is lovely. Nice. Though I do think I want to switch them over, because the guy is going to have to push the other sides of these buttons here to make it work. Okay, nice. So let's get on to painting now. I do like painting these things. Let's get all these blue parts going, because who doesn't like the color blue? So get those all on there. Get those their color, and let's make those back pieces white, just to go with that blue and white feel. And then let's make those transparent red, as if it's like glowing red pieces, because I just think that just looks pretty solid. And I forgot to add that there. There you go. That's the clip, and that would be where a gate holds the dude in, basically, kind of like a roller coaster seat, which I think is a pretty solid setup. So there we go. And then we're gonna add these hinges to it, using those holders up there, and that's where we're gonna be that's what we're going to be using for the arms. You got to make sure these pieces are pretty strong and sturdy, or else the arms won't be as, strong as they should be. So, test to see if they work just right. They should for the most part, because they're made to do that. But if they're not, switch them out and find a new piece. It took me a few minutes to find the ones that I need. But after that, it is giggity good. So, now let's get started with the legs. Okay, so these are the pieces that you need for the legs. You're going to need a clip. Well, we're going to be making 2 of these things, so we're starting with the left leg, and then you want to make a reverse for the right leg. No, right then left. That's the way. But anyways, you're going to need those. We're going to delete those to make up for it, because that. A 1x2 plate. Delete that, just to make sure I'm on track there. And that's right. We're going to need one of these, a 1x1 anti-clip, delete the other one, just to make sure. Uber smarts there. And we also need that one, a 1x2 upward clip. And that's really all we need. Oh, wait, yep, nope. We need the frontal armor, that's right. So you're going to need a super wedge, a normal wedge, and a 1x1 plate, which I also forgot to grab and put onto the list of things you need, like a little dumb person. Okay, now let's get to building. So, and we'll put those wedges in that formation. And we'll put the 1x2 clip into it like that. That's good. And then we want to put it on that. Yeah. No. You want to flip that. That's right. No. Yeah. We have to flip that one. It is supposed to be. The studs are supposed to be facing that way. There we go. And after that, you want to place the anti-clip right on there like that. Check if that's in the right order. Nice. And then put the super wedge on the top. Another one of those, because we do need 2 for this, and that's the foot. That's going to be the foot of this thing. We'll put that 1x1 plate right on top, and then the wedge on the bottom to make it look a little bit smoother, so it's not as rigid as it should be. Okay, now let's you know what I can do. You don't have to do this, but you can grab one of these pieces. That's not the right one. Let me 1 second as I find this little piece of trash. I think, that's the one. There we go. Okay. And you can grab one of these pieces instead of that 1x2 plate and put it in right there. And with that, you can grab a 1x3 plate, whatever you call those, slants, 1x3 plate slant, and put it in like that. Ooh, that looks really nice. That's nicer than mine. I should do that for the real life version of this. But anyways, with that, coloring time? I should make another one before color. No, let's color this and then make the other. Coloring time. Blue, like always. This thing's gonna be a blue build, blue and whites, because let's get all these armor pieces all colored up and nice looking. There we go. And let's get that red button right there, because lights. Gonna make it look nice. The light show. Okay, and then let's color the actual color of whatever those pieces are going to be. Probably between gray and dark gray and black. If you can find colors that match what we're doing, that would be freaking solid. But anyways, keeping that gray and black in there is also good, because this is going to be a solid theme. Now there we go. We have 2, because I'm magic. So once we have both of those legs, just kind of put them off to the side. And let's get to the arms. How... So, let's get this going. Okay. So, now what do we need? What do we need for these arms? Let's first start off grabbing, these pieces. 1x1 clips and a 1x1 upward clip. We also need an anti-clip and a 1x2 normal clip. We're also going to need a wrench and a robot arm. And also, because we're going to be including these into our designs, let's grab those. Again, if you don't want to use those, you can just replace the 1x2 sideways piece with a normal 1x1 or 1x2 plate. It all works, but we're going to be using the sideways plates. You're also going to be needing a wedge and a 1x2 wedge. Cool. That's actually all you need for the arm. Again, we're going to be making 2 of these, so you probably want a reverse 1x3 slants. And so let's first start off putting it like that. Put a anti-wedge on top. I made a mistake there. It's not supposed to be like that. We're also going to need a 1x1 plate there, so let's go grab that. But while editing that little piece of crap, one of those pieces ain't right. So I'll figure it out. There you go. It's that one. 1x2 clip. That's the wrong one. Dumb me. A little dummy mistake. Okay, let's get that fixed, up and going. There we go. And then put that robot arm on and put that wrench in. The wrench is gonna act like a arm for this robot, or this mech. There you go. It looks pretty solid. Nice, pretty good. Nice and nifty. Super nice. Look at that. Just lovely. The greatest arm design in the entire universe. But anyways, let's get this thing colored, because that's all the blue you really need. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's it. Not really a lot of blue. Everything else is going to be gray and white, or gray and dark gray. Maybe black here and there. But other than that, that's actually really all you need for the colored pieces on the arms. If you can find them, that would be solid. But it doesn't actually have to be one single color. It can be like made from a scrapyard type of color. Uniform color looks cool. But anyways, there we go. Let's get all those grays and dark grays in there. And the black arm, black wrench. There you go. Now we have 2. I made the left arm white because, gotta have some more whites into this build. And I think a white arm and a blue arm just looks pretty solid on this thing. Anyways, let's grab this stuff and take it off to the side. Okay, there we go. Yeah, something from another part of this thing just started to come off. So now let's get to the holder. This thing is going to be specifically to hold the dude down, though he doesn't technically have to have it. So you're going to need 2 long handlebars, 2 pretty interesting looking saber things, and 2 studs with holes in them. So you want to put those studs in on either side, kind of like that. I'm going to make sure they're pretty even on both sides, and then you want to put the saber handles in like that. You got to make sure the knobs are facing up into the studs, and the rings are facing down into the non-stud side. So, make it look a little nice. So let's color this thing. It's all going to be uniform color gray, because it's going to be metal bars. Nothing too special about it. So that's that. Not really much, but it's really just good enough. There you go. Let's flip that to be the right side, which we want it. Is that it? No. There we go. Note that will change, though you don't actually have to change in the actual build. This online thing is a little bit weird. Anyways, let's so while I was, looking over and deleting some things, I made a little mistake. I forgot to add 4 pieces to this thing. You're gonna have to add a 1x2 to a 1x1 block right onto the bottom, kind of like that. And also, nope, that's the wrong one. One of these, a 1x2 girder, right onto the bottom, right in front of that. And then, of course, color those blue or white, or, let's go with blue. Or whatever color you really want. And also, once I get those colors, I'll cover the other thing I forgot to grab. It's the things that the legs are going to attach to. They're going to be faucets. Again, I'm also going to change that sooner, mostly because on this machine or generator, using these don't actually work with the build, but they work perfectly fine in real life. Just add a little bit of stress to a clip piece. Though it doesn't add so much stress that it'll break it, it'll just be a little weird to work. Though I think it works just fine. But let's get those faucet pieces right in there. Really shove them in, push them right in. There we go. Yes, perfect, even better. And then is there anything else? No. Okay. Yeah. Let's get those colored to the colors that they would normally be, which would be black. Half the time they're always black. I've seen gray faucets, but I've only seen them as black faucets most of the time. Okay, and that is the real bottom piece. If I can just fit it in here. There we go. Nice. Freaking finally. Okay, let's go on to the gun. So for the gun, we don't need that piece, but we will need that little jackhammer piece and all of these other pieces. These rods, all of these rods, just beautiful. I know I can just copy tool this one. All of these binoculars, a bunch of these binoculars, copy tool the rest. These 2 canteens. We also need 2 of these robot arms, but I'll copy that when I'll get there. A holder and a wedge. So let's start building this thing. What do we need? What am I forgetting? Oh, that's right. A 1x1 stud with a hole in it, and a normal 1x1 stud. Studs, darn studs. I always forget about them, but yeah, that's what I need for this, and also a claw, specifically black claw, but it can be any other color you want. So let's just paint it red for the time being. Paint it any color when we get there. Okay. So let's grab this jackhammer piece. We'll put it up, put it to the side, just flip it over, get it to the right angle, and that's the right angle. It's going to be a downward facing minigun, or that's the way we're getting into it. Okay, so let's toss that holder right there, right in the front. Schnoz. Nice. And then grab one of these canteens and toss it right there, and then grab one of these bars, put it right in there. And then we're going to, that goes on top. Yeah, no, maybe. No, that goes on the bottom, that's right. And the normal stud goes on top. With that, we're going to take that, flip it to the right direction we need, and just kind of stuff it right there. That's good. And we'll put that little ricket right there. That did not line up as I needed it to. Can it? There we go. Whew. This is pretty difficult. No, it's just time consuming. Okay. We also need, as I forgot, another one of these studs right in the back, because you can't have an empty looking stud right there. And we're also going to need one of these cone shapes. One of these cones to go right there. Nice. I think that looks pretty solid. I don't know about you, but okay, now we need a wedge to go onto that top stud right there. And there we go. Okay, now let's set up the minigun little formation that we need. Oh, yeah, no, we need a couple more binoculars. There we go. Nice. Getting those all set up, and which way? This way. God damn it! This machine, this generator. There, is that? Yeah, that's a good way. Cool. And then we'll grab another one. We'll flip it into the right direction. There we go. I finally got a hold of it. And get these poles in there. There we go. Oh, that's not long enough. Yeah, you need longer poles than those. Though you do want a short pole for the first one. Anything longer would just be too long for the first one. You want the long poles. There we go. Look at those differences. It's about a centimeter, maybe a half a centimeter. I'm not sure. But you need 4 of those, not the four of the short ones. So let's grab that and just kind of shove those right there, right into those binocs. This is my most favorite Gatling gun design, basically, where those binoculars would go at the other end as well. It'll keep it all held tightly together. It's a pretty solid way of building miniguns, but only works with bigger things, because that's about the size of a minifigure right there. So, if not bigger. No, it's bigger than a minifigure. Okay, but yeah, that's the minigun. Let's get these robot arms a bit closer, little decal pieces, and there you go. That is the base of the minigun. Of course, you can paint this or color it however you want, but as we're going here, we're going with blue. That's not the one. There we go. That's it. Boop, boop. Boop. No? No. What else? Oh, yep, these two. Boop, boop. And that's it. That's all the blue on this thing. Everything else is going to be gray and black and dark gray. So let's get us some gray pieces, and let's color all of this things that's going to be gray. That pole, all of those pieces. We're going to need some black for those two, dark gray for the binoculars and the robot arms, and then we're going to use a nice little translucent color. Let's go with green for this, for the gun. There you go. And that is the minigun for the machine. Delete those. Okay, let's move this. Let's get this stuffed in. Okay, now let's build this together. I'm going to speed this up a little bit because everything would fit together a little bit perfectly. There you go. That goes on top. We get those flipped. And again, for this one, using those nozzles don't actually work for this, but they do in real life. So using those faucets work perfectly fine in real life. But in this, we're going to have to use those guns. You also need to flip those 1x1 stud clip up clippers, whatever I called them, and then I'll flip them over because I put them in wrong. But that's okay. Once we get those on, there we go, and the mech is pretty much done. Let's just get this all set up, and boom, there we go. And here's the guy. He looks pretty good. Nice. Okay, now here's him inside of the mech. This is Big Blue, or actually he's pretty small. The actual model is about 2 minifigures tall, max. And if you can see, the thing holding him down is a little bit different, mostly because that wouldn't actually fit right there. It was really difficult to make that fit online, so I just switched it to antennas. It's a little bit weaker with antennas, but both work in real life. Again, they just want to act very weird for me today. And there's a lot of moving parts in this model, so moving parts on this simulator is pretty difficult to work with. So I just replaced it with antennas. Oh, but keeping them as long handlebars is perfectly fine, as it will actually work with the real life model. However you set up that model. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, that's right. You gotta put his arms a bit down. There we go. And fix those antennas. And bada bing, bada boom. You have Big Blue. Nice.